Today I'm just dropping off my car for its MOT, so it's just down the road here in Manchester, and I just picked this spot to sit down. I happen to have my camera with me. I think this would make an interesting scene. I'll be doing a sketch in my sketchbook, so let's get started. Do you ever have one of those crazy, just absolutely crazy weeks where everything just piles up? It's been a bit mad having my car in the garage for a bit of a service. Quite a few things need doing. It was my son's birthday on Friday, and in preparation for our holiday on the weekend, my wife actually twisted her ankle, and so I've been looking after her, and so it's just one of those things. So this video is a little bit later than I wanted to, but it is what it is. You just gotta keep going, right? And just do what you can. So I'm really glad that I found this park near to where the car gets MOT'd, and I never really spent time in this park before. I usually walk around the town. By the way, if you keep watching, I will take you around Manchester, just the street scene, so if you keep watching, that's something to look out for if you're interested in that. And I'm using my Windsor Newton palette this time. Not used these for quite some time, but I do like these ones. They're quite reliable. They're one of the first, in fact they are my first professional watercolour paints that I've bought. And I've got yellow, cerulean blue, and I'm just having that. It's a really nice colour if you want a colour for a summer sky. We have been having some really nice sunny weather as of lately, and so I want that to show in the sky. And then it's just a mix of sap green and, well, I started out with a yellow ochre and mixed it with a sap green, and then for my second layer I'm going in with a more concentrated, thicker mix of sap green. Now for the buildings, you can see I'm just touching in a little bit of cad red, a little bit of raw sienna, and cad orange, just a slight touch of that. And I'm not mixing it in a clean palette by any means, so it's just the way I work, and I'm sure you've seen me do this before. But I just want this really nice red brick look for these buildings. There's just some tourist houses, and I think these are the some backs and fronts of tourist houses, a couple of streets. So I really like this scene, and this brush I'm using is a Raphael Kolinsky brush. So it's quite a nice brush to use. They're not very cheap, but obviously this is quite a small one, so it's a bit less expensive than the bigger brushes. If you do like this video, please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel, and all comments are welcome here on my channel. I probably shouldn't say that, all comments welcome, because you do get some wacky comments from time to time. I did have one last week. But anyway, it is what it is, and it's just nice when you do leave your comments, and I do appreciate it in a way, and even the wacky ones. So I really like this scene because you got a lot of light, and it's dappled on the ground. You've got the shadows on the buildings, so there's the buildings sort of cut in half with the shadows, which I really like. It's just something that does attract me. And I'm using the side of my brush now just to get some of those textures in the trees, the bushes, and so you can see, using the side of my brush and letting that paint run out, just using tissue to dab out any excess. You don't want too much paint in the brush to catch this technique anyway. But that's one thing that I really do like about a cold press surface of paper. You got the texture of the paper, and you can use that to your advantage when it comes to painting, especially when you let the brush run out of paint and just use the side of the brush. And I am using my fine liner pens as well, just to give me some solid lines and darks. And this sort of painting, it's all about patience. When it comes to details, if you do want details in the trees, it's just going back and forth with darker paint and just a little bit of ink, maybe dots and little squiggles, just to give you some texture, some tree leaf textures. So I do enjoy doing that. It's just been quite difficult to spend that much time on this painting. And what I want to do here, if you can see on the reference, I'm trying to separate these top trees from this bottom bit of shrubbery. So I don't want it to look like it's one layer. So I'm going in with a darker mix for the trees that are hanging over in front of the shrubbery in the background. So I'm just trying to get an overlay with that. And this, just have a look at this building. This is Levenshulme swimming baths. You can see it's quite an old building, quite iconic. You've got a male's changing room entrance, or a male's entrance, and a ladies' entrance on the other side. Similar to the old sort of Victorian schools. But that is a building that maybe it's a sketch for another time, but it's boarded up and long gone now. And that's one thing that I really like about painting when you do scenes like this, or street scenes or buildings. I think that building's going to be pulled down. There's asbestos. It's been built with asbestos, so sadly it's just one of those buildings, another one that's just going to be pulled down. And I did Google it, and apparently they're making some affordable housing in its place, and that's just such a shame. We have a Sunday school building near us. I have featured it in a couple of videos, or definitely one video, and that one's gone now. It's been completely flattened before I painted it, but I do have a bit of footage of it, so I may get into that. But that's it for this sketch. I am going to take you around Levenshulme, the streets of Manchester as well, so if you keep watching. But that's it for this one. I do realise there's a bit more work I can do, and maybe I'll do that.